You see how happy he looks there.
Due to COVID restrictions, Calum Inglis was unable to see his son in prison. The last visit was in June 2021. 4 months later, Calum died from the virus.
What I'm living with now is that I could have done more. I torture that with myself every day. I play that scenario over and over again in my head.
Calum Inglis was preparing for release from Addiewell after a 36-month jail term for assault. In text messages to his parents last October, the 34-year-old, who was asthmatic, described how unwell he felt after testing positive for COVID and his attempts to get more medical treatment.
He reports in his text messages that he was coughing up copious amounts of blood, which were on his clothing that was handed back to us by the prison. He was not able to walk the length of his cell, which was very small, before becoming really breathless, both of which are medical emergencies. If you were at home, you would be flown in an ambulance, so we're just not sure why that wasn't happening.
There's an intercom system within the cell, and he was using that. Basically, oh, someone come and help me. And again, we have witness statements to that effect, and they were ignored. Whatever processes and policies Addiewell have in place, they need to be ripped up and rewritten to prevent this sort of thing happening again.
A death in custody is automatically the subject of a fatal accident inquiry. Addiewell Prison says it continues to work with all relevant authorities, and it would be inappropriate to comment further. Its director added thoughts and condolences remain with Mr Inglis' family at this difficult time. An investigation by the Crown Office is ongoing. The decision when to hold an inquiry rests with the Lord Advocate.
We can't sit and wait for years and years and, other people are sitting where we are in the same situation. That cannot be. Change has to be made now. We believe that Addiewell Prison failed totally in their duty of care.
The family say it was many hours before they were officially told by police about Calum's death. The news had been broken to his father earlier in a phone call from Calum's friend.
I just wouldn't want any other parent to get that call. For 8 hours after Calum was found dead, the rest of his family were, going about their business as if he was being cared for, and he wasn't.
Tomorrow, friends and family will gather outside the Scottish Parliament to launch a campaign in Calum's name. The Scottish Government say it understands this desire for prompt answers and that the safe treatment of all those in custody is a key priority for Scotland's prisons. Sharon Frew, STV News.